Latest chapter of Choujin X is incredible because we heavily speculated that Tokyo is going to meet up with Mother, and this is what happens. Tokyo Ellie finally is face to face with Mother, and things are going to be insane. And not only that too, but we are able to see the masked man, his personality showcase more, and that this man is literally a psychopath. This man is unbothered. This man is a sicko. This man is crazy, because just the things that you're able to see of what he does in this chapter, but not what he just does, but what he just says, it just gives you the creeps. And on top of that, you got to give it up to Tokyo, because Tokyo was still able enough to manage himself well to the point where he doesn't have to get killed. But of course, there have something to look for Tokyo, and we see that Tokyo is trying to have a plan, but I don't know how things are going to go well, because since Tokyo and Ellie, they are in this location, they're trying to find Azuma, they being face to face with Mother, and just seeing how the location of where Mother is, it seems very dark and chaotic and cult-like, because there's people praying, there's a giant tower, and it's just a whole different dynamic of how things operate in this dimension. But we're all here for it, because we start off with at the beginning of the chapter, as Tokyo is freaked out because he sees a human head in the middle of the doorway. And as he's freaking out, he's moving back, yelling. And then the masked man has appeared, calm, cool, and collect, unbothered. And he says that, oh, so her name is Kate, and I have discovered her in the streets while she was performing. She has a great Choujin power, but it was also weak. So I took upon myself to make a brilliant plan to make an idea for a gate, so that way we can go back and forth into this dimension. So she says that her power is somewhat weak, so I took a certain step to force her into a chaotic state. Then I expanded her Genesis hole. Then the experiment is getting long, and it took time. Too big is big better, and then too small. So he experimented on Kate. He killed Kate, used her body, and used her Choujin powers to create a hole, because he says a person can enter a hole in her body and can exit through a hole in another body. So he is just using this girl, murder her, and just say it as like if it was just like nothing. At this point, the masked man is just a psychopath. So then he goes and tells Tokyo, he says that, oh, so your regeneration is actually active really quickly. So he was just like, there's something different between you and your counterparts. And then so Tokyo is freaking out, and he's just like, wait, what's happening? What's happening? There's two. And he says, well, they were, but they're died. And then he just started laughing, and he was just like, oh, that was just a joke. And Tokyo just doesn't know what he's doing, because he is with this psychopath. So then Tokyo is just like, so can I just see my friends, because you kidnapped them and I want to know if they're okay. So then the masked man went up and he takes him to this tower, and this tower is really, really huge. And at this point, Tokyo is holding on to these chains, and he high up in the air, and to the point where Tokyo is afraid, because if he falls, he's going to die. And I like to correct myself from the past couple of minutes, is not an actual dimension, it's actually a different location. So Tokyo, because Tokyo says that this is the Omega Tower, as the masked man told Tokyo, like, hey, this is the Omega Tower. Tokyo says to the masked man, like, hey, I've seen it before. So the masked man told Tokyo, like, oh, okay, so since you never visit, well, congratulations. And then he jumped off on top of the morning tower. And so when he jumped off, he's just pointing down, and Tokyo's freaking out, because at first Tokyo was just like, why do you jump off? And it just showcased the abilities of the masked man, because we don't know what kind of power the masked man has, because he has so many abilities that he had displayed throughout this series, that this man just willing to jump off of the tower and just floating. And at this moment, it's just showcased like how dangerous he is. And you can just tell that he is a scientist. Like, he likes to experiment on Choujin, because of the doorway that we saw, what happened to Kate. and we also see how he is able to do with his body, especially with the sword Choujin tribe. So there's just a lot of factors and mysteries with this masked man, and I think he was able to do all of this with the power of mother, because when he pointed down, Tokyo goes on ahead and he finds Ellie. And at this point, it seems like Ellie is okay. She is just knocked unconscious. And at this point, Tokyo is just like, oh, thank God that you're okay and everything else. So he's just like, where's Azuma? As the masked man informed him, your friend is very interesting because she has like the power, the ability to actually absorb Chandra, and on top of that, other Choujin powers. So we just kept her alive until we see what we will do until further notice. So then Tokyo's just like, where's Azuma? I need to go ahead and see my best friend. So the masked man was just like, all right, cool, I'll just show it to you. So then they go on back to the tower as we see Ellie is just like sleeping or kind of scared because she thinks that this is a dream. Not scared, sleepy. And she thinks that this is a dream. And Tokyo's advising her like, open your eyes, girl. Like, this is not a dream. This is actually real life. Like, we're in this creepy place. So then Ellie opens her eyes, and then she's just like surprised of like how tall the tower is. And then they go deeper into the tower and they see a whole bunch of rituals and cult-like things as they going up the stairs. And as they going up the stairs, they are freaked out because of how everyone is praising mother. They're saying holy mother and praying her. And as they keep continuously going up, Tokyo, he is just plotting a escape plan so that way him, Ellie, and Azuma can actually escape, because he's just like, now since I can fly, we can get out of here. But the situation could be dangerous, and he's just trying to figure out what's the best moment. So as he is just continuously walking, Ellie is also afraid as well, and they both look at each other, and Tokyo is just like, all right. So it seems like Ellie, she has enough energy to actually go on ahead and like fly or go with the escape plan, because Tokyo's just like, I managed to gather so much strength to the point where I can actually fly now. So as of this moment, we go up and up the stairs, and it gets more creepier and creepier and creepier, to the point where the moment has finally came while both of them are staring at mother, and mother is staring at them, and the chapter ends as we see that mother has wings and the head of two hands conjoining together. And this is just crazy. I'm so excited to see what is going to happen next. Like, why did the masked man introduce Tokyo and Ellie to mother, and what is the game plan between this? Because we all know that Tokyo is the children of salvation, so it kind of seems like they want Tokyo and probably Ellie to join on their side for mother, so that way they can go ahead and take over the world. That's what it probably might seem like. And the reason why they have Azuma, because he has also the great ability as well. And it's probably hinted that not only Azuma or Tokyo, but the potential of Ellie could be X, Choujin X. So there's just a lot of factors and things that's going on, and everything starts to be cooking. So I'm just ready to see what's going to happen in the next chapter. But other than that, let me know down in the comment section how you guys feel about this chapter. What is your guys' favorite moments? Let me know down in the comment section your theories and all. And if you guys do like, please give it a like, subscribe, and remember, always be decent. This is the Monto Man, and hope you guys have a wonderful day and be safe out here. Peace.